Y'all can hear me, right? That's crazy. This conspiracy video is pretty crazy. I'm trying to audio check. So about 1 minute. I'm gonna start the video. Bro, can they play? Can they refresh it, bro? Conspiracy video. Now you don't even hear it. All right, I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna put it on that other one, and we about to just rock with that one. And that's that. 'Cause y'all can hear me pretty good. Cause if I put it through the Scarlet speakers, mm, let's go. You know about it. Objective was to commit or to. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna start it over. Oh, what's that called? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to go ahead and look at that. No, man. Pause the video, man. Do y'all know about MK Ultra? Very, very serious thing. Very serious. And MK Ultra is like it's a government. It's kind of like CIA, like an experiment on humans, basically. But it's way deeper than. what they just explained because that's pretty bad what they just explained. But the like MK Ultra for real, they're in there doing they doing MK Ultra on the whole America, the whole the world practically. So this goes to spiritual wickedness in high places. This in the scriptures. This in the Bible. So you have to really you got to really look around you like wow like you got the laser beams whatever it is to mess your frequency up, all these destructive dogs of self, all this and just like of just anything. But it just really just they're trying to mess with your soul frequency, your spirit frequency. That's witchcraft. That's bad witchcraft. So that's what the Most High speaks of in the Bible when He says to don't indulge in witchcraft, which He's talking about He's talking about the wicked people. He's talking about the Roman Catholics. He's talking about what would be today the CIA. What would be today Skull and Bones. What would be today like all of these different extra secret societies that's not really that's not righteous at all. They're wicked. So it's pretty crazy because Yadin was talking about this yesterday on the podcast, and it's just like it comes full circle to now because it's pretty ironic. Like they really don't care about if they're doing wickedness. Like they don't have no care in the world. Like that's wicked. You doing frequency manipulations? Come on now. You know what that means? Like if you at a high vibration, you at a high vibration, you probably happy at a like when you're at a higher vibration. You at a low vibration, they could just pounce on you with this low vibrational, everything could just become low vibrational just by like, just looking at let's say you're looking at something you don't supposed to be looking at. You know, you scrolling on your phone, the Instagram models or whatever, like that's low vibrational. So they'll feed onto that and continue to just, you know, feed you low vibrational things, feed you low vibrational advertisement, feed you low vibrational um pages, recommending low vibrational pages. So that attacks you in a way, and then you end up getting enticed, and then boom. So it's like they know what they do when they play these games, you know, and it's pretty crazy. It's like wow, they know what they be doing, bro. But I'm gonna talk a little more about this because I'm gonna have a podcast really just breaking this down as far as you know the them trying to take advantage of people and being in their situations. They might not have enough. They might not then like I said, on top of all of that, you gotta understand on top of all of that, it's more so like they're doing experiments on people like in real time. Bioengineering, fake meat, fake food. Campbell's just got exposed. 3D printing meat, fake meat in the soup. The Campbell on the race, no, he practically racist. But he's talking about. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but a lot of them be racist though. But I will say he's practically he's racist to the poor. That's racism too, because you're racist to the poor. You basically saying that this is poor man. That's a poor person's food, bro. That's insane. He shouldn't even own Campbell's at that point. They should shut Campbell's down. People should boycott Campbell's and never buy it again. So that should tell you about how these millionaires and billionaires think about middle class people or just low income people, whatever, trying to make it. And it's like you even got people in your own neighborhood, in your own family that'll talk mess about you. About literally. Oh, why you eating canned goods? Why you going to the food bank? Why you doing it? Like you used to go. They used to go to the food bank all the time when we was little. Why I can't go to the food bank? It's practically a recession in food. Recession anyway. Prices still high. Beef about to go to 10 a pound. So it's like, what are we talking about? It makes no sense to me, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the video. I'm gonna get back to the video because there's a lot I got to explain, especially this is one of those experiences. It's gonna skip a little bit. I'm gonna let it load. Crazy, right? Crazy. Look how she look right here. Look. All right, my bad. I gotta get on the screen. Just look how she look. You see that, right? This don't make no sense. Look at her eyes. And look what they just said. Look what they about to say. Was from 2019 at a congressional hearing. It's like it's like you know what they did. That's why I say I love this conversation. Like they figured out or tried to figure out, like, oh, we can easily give people schizophrenia. We can bioengineer the products. We can bioengineer the meat. We can shoot antibiotics in the meat. It mess with they stomach. It mess with their brain. It mess with their pineal gland. It it like blocks your like basically like put like how do you say it, like a lens over your pineal gland. But at the same time, it's spiritual as well because it's messing with your spiritual intellect and it's actually damaging your DNA. And a lot of the stuff that they put in their products is horrible. So all of that triggers. They put paint and stuff in the products and cereal. All of that triggers to what? ADHD, schizophrenia, anxiety, this depression. All of that contributes to that. So just wait, y'all. Just wait on this. We're about to get a couple videos there. It's gonna be a good live, and I'm glad. And I don't know why my frame. It said drop frame. I don't know why it's in the red, but we about to really get to it though, for real. We about to get to it because tonight like I said, it's like it's so many different conspiracies, and it's like they didn't try to control. These people are doing Satan's work. That's evil. That's wicked. People feed their children cereal. People feeding their great granny cereal, Campbell soup. Like this serious. So let's tap back into the video, but yeah, my video keep buffering. I don't want it to do too much on that. Right. Hmm. What the is that, bro? Oh my god. That looked like a damn white vampire. What is that? That's what you see on the TV show. And look at it. Look how dude. What is this, man? Wow, this what they doing to people, huh? That's what they doing. Ain't this something? Look how you look. Look how you look. Look, boy, you looking like what the hell is this? Man, bro. This is crazy, bro. I digress. I digress. I digress. This just it's entertainment purposes. Watch a conspiracy videos. Don't you see the title? This conspiracy theory was So let's get back into it. This too much. Now let's go back to when they had these events, right? And they saying they got quote unquote. Don't quote me on this. This is from other article. They have paid actors. Pay actors. Wow. So if they got paid actors, and this been going on for I don't know how long, it makes sense to me why a lot of events that them letting immigrants just like illegal immigrants just flood, just like left it had an open border, just flooding the cities. We can't get no job. We can't get no. apartment. We can't get no house. We can't get no green. We can't get a green card. They get a green card with about 5, 10K. I'm at the bank. Like, yeah, let me get about 10K out, 5K out. Like, wow. I'm like, wow. And then they ain't putting no work in America. Just no work. I'm like, first of all, black people, we the true indigenous. We African and black Indian. But a lot of the for some reason a lot of the black people say they not African. Well, you better do your homework because you're African. That's where your ancestors come from. So what are you? The Indians, black Indians, came from the African. Look it up. The Omelek. The Omelek are Ethiopian. They're African, and they founded America, Mesoamerica. Look it up. That's all facts. And so this makes a lot of sense to me, bro, because it's like it's literally mind control. That's why it's called MK Ultra. Like this man just said. I'm gonna play the video. Bro, he said in having amnesia after the fact. This is all in their transcript. Somebody go kill about 1 million people and they can't remember what they doing. Or they just go out and just go do something to somebody under the hypnosis of MK Ultra, under the act, of MK Ultra, and it's like they can't remember what they of course they're not gonna remember what they just did. That's wicked. That's evil. Then they got amnesia. They make you have amnesia. Wow. What he just said though was so serious. Like, I'm gonna play it a little bit back because what he just said is so serious, bro. Like, they go out, they making these type of situations so these people can go out. I'm trying not to say nothing crazy because I'm really trying to get monetized on YouTube, get monetized. But at the same time, these people they go do manipulation on their mental, on their psychological, like a psychedelic effect. That's what it's really called. Your psychedelics, and so they're doing witchcraft on their psyche. That's wicked, bro. So their psyche, they're doing stuff, and they don't even know what they really don't even. They know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing. Like, they're really programmed. Like, this is like a movie. That's what I was gonna say. You ever seen a movie? You ever seen Man in Black? You ever seen The Matrix? Yeah. You ever seen? It's a few movies, and it's like, wow, like you can see it, bro. Like, this serious brainwashing, controlling your behavior. Wow, makes sense. And I don't really even, I don't really care about it's like I don't care about no Mr. Kurt. I don't really care. It's like, but because it's black on black crime every day, and they try to make fun of black on black crime, but they the ones to really like turn the heels on black crime. Like they put that in place to the T, to the T. They put that in place to the top of the script. So it's like, bro, like you gotta understand it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's some people that's like I said. It's like you gotta think about civilization. It's some people that some black tribes like the Canaanites that are they're enemies. They're Indo-European. They're enemies. They're enemies. The Hittites, the Hittites. It's like the Can the Canaanites are enemies of the land. So I mean, it really gets deep because it's like they try to take away. Oh well, the 12 tribes of Israel, but all the 12 tribes come from Judah. So it's like you can't really everybody know their tribe. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's 12 tribes, but it's like you got to really just understand the concept. You got to understand the concept and the dilemma that these people try to spew, and they try to separate black people on purpose because they know what's going to happen. Africa Unite, it's a wrap. It's a global takeover. It's already happening. Ethiopia, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica. Yes, yes, yes. These are Israelite tribes. Israelite people come from these tribes. Are descendants from these tribes. Abraham, Abraham, patriarch Abraham, you know, who well got you got Isaac, then you have Jacob, then you have Joseph. These are the patriarchs. But Isaac, Abraham, and Yaakov, aka Jacob, aka Yisrael, Israel himself, the nation of Israel comes from Jacob. Jacob was born as a nation. He's a nation himself. He's Judah, but his name was obviously changed to Israel once he got through his battle. So you got to understand, it's like this serious. This is serious. But Yisrael was already prophesied. You know, the Most High already had that name prepared for Jacob. So we have to understand these things. But I'm gonna just let the video play though. So I just had to break that down because they love to talk about black on black crime. This is quote unquote white on white crime. I don't want to see her on my screen. These women, you know what? These women need to cover their chests up, cover your body up for once in your life. Oh my God, that's like you basically be flashy. I mean, I don't really look. Look, I digress. But when you're looking in hindsight, they are like succubus, bro. Like they could just be doing something normal, but they're not. Their body is not covered. At least Candace Owens has a collar shirt on. I don't know, my thing tweaking. At least she got a collar shirt. Like, oh my God, bro. That's all you see nowadays. But I digress though. Uh, yeah, we need real feminine women, real stand up feminine women, not a masculine woman, queen one. Like she, not like a queen, but like a in her spirit. Her spirit so kindled as a virtuous woman. She has a queen spirit. You know, like it's a queen energy. So they don't know that a lot of women got to get to that. They got to get to that virtuous before being a queen. They got to be virtuous. You know, like they have to be virtuous. So it's like, but that energy, that spirit, you know, that virtuous spirit, yeah. He was running. Holly, what did she say? Let me go back. Let me go back to say it. Now at least her. Now you see how her chest covered up. Thank you. Now let me go back. 90 million dollars, and then put not one penny back into the black community across the country. Ain't that something? You could get everybody $1,000 out of $90 million and still have at least about and 50. What? How many states? Like how the whole United States and it got black people. You could give at least 1,000 to each black person in each community out of 90 million. Just imagine the government. Like imagine how much trillions of dollars they have in the vault. And then Diddy, this damn Diddy. Did he do it? Yes, he did. This Diddy right here. Oh my goodness. He looked just like Esau. He's a Esau. This is a Esau right here. Wicked. He got a wicked energy about himself. Evil. And I believe everything. What happened in that trial? I know he did everything in that dang on trial. And what this woman just said, you got to think what she just said. He was running a Hollywood pedophile ring on an island, from an island as well. Even in Cali. That's why I said Hollywood pedophile ring. This is deep. This is serious. And these people are connected to the, basically to the, they could, I want to say connected to the CIA. He ain't that important. But it's like these people are connected to basically, they're connected to wickedness. They're connected to people that's doing the same thing. You don't think he was around Epstein on the Epstein Island? I heard he was around him, bro. And it's stated in documents, I'm pretty sure. Because they're talking about islands. They all have connections. Let's think about that. So it's like, wow, they trafficking teenagers, children, grown people. But it's really disgusting though. I don't really want to talk too much about it. But let's get back to the video. Hey, hey, and he looked like a fake mannequin. Fake mannequin. Oh my goodness. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. And don't get me wrong, there's people that like was catching COVID, but it's like, you hear what she basically just said, how everything happened and how certain things, quote unquote, was engineered in a lab, or it was engineered obviously in a way far place from America. So how does it come to America? Let's get back to the video. Mhm. Oh man, no promotion, no free promo, man, no free promotion, man, no free promotion, man, no free promo, man, no free promotion. Let's get back to DVD, yo. Oh, I know exactly what they talking about. That movie is so insane. I actually gotta rewatch it. But bro, since I was like, I've been knew they was probably doing. I've been knew they was doing weird stuff in Hollywood, bro. I was young, and I think I seen it was like a DVD, like a kind of like a Smack DVD, but it was like a it's talk about the industry and like the Illuminati and stuff, because they're not the real Illuminati ones. I don't even like saying Illuminati, but you when you say Illuminati, that means like you have like illumination about yourself. Like you have like a high spirit about yourself, like illumination. So that alone, like for them to take that type of narrative and like combine it with, just make Illuminati, it's like that don't make no sense because they're not illuminated at all. Like they're wicked. They're wicked people. They're evil. They're Satan. They're wicked. So it's so crazy that when I seen a DVD, well, I seen like glimpse of it, but I mean, I really like sat there and really like, I'm like, wow, like I was surprised I was watching. So it's like, that's crazy, bro. I know it was real. Though. I know it was serious, bro. Because it's like people were just, oh, it's conspiracy. No, it's real. Because everything is exposed on a global scale. Then you got independent media outlets. They can say what they want to say. You can't do nothing to the independent media outlets because they independent. And it's freedom of speech. You can exercise your freedom of speech. So it's like, as long as you're not like, you're not trying to, it's everything is pretty much documented. So let me get back to the video. Damn. You know what's so crazy? It's really a war for real. It's a spiritual warfare for real, for real. And that's why I keep telling people like the battle is serious, bro. Like I could tell y'all a lot of stuff, bro. You know, within a, I would say I can tell y'all a lot of stuff. I can tell y'all a lot of stuff, It's a lot of spiritual wickedness in high places, and they try to manipulate the God energy, but they can't manipulate Elohim Elion energy. They can't do it. Baruch Hu Hashem, blessings to the name, blessed be the name. So they cannot do nothing to the heavens or earth. Because it's Jah's, it's Jehovah's, it's Jah's, it's Jah Rastafari creation. You know, Amon Ra. Jah Rastafari. How shall I say the first? Menelik the first. Yes I. So they can't do anything. You know, it's like just look at. I'm gonna play the video. It's a lot I want to say, but I'm gonna play the video because they getting exposed. Everything coming out. Look at Obama. Go look at your boy. Shaking my head. All of them. Bill Clinton. Shaking my head. Biden. Shaking my head. Even Trump. Shaking my head. But they see. I don't want to say what I really want to say because it's real. I'm telling you, it's deep. When it comes to Trump, it's like everybody like, oh, Trump. I'm looking at Trump too. But what about Obama? What about Obama? Abomination. That's in the Bible. Abomination, meaning a wicked thing, monstrous, abomination. The last result is terrible. It's abomination. So you look at Hillary Clinton. Where Hillary at? What she destroyed them emails this year, about 2016, 2015. And they ain't never brought the emails back up. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. But seeing them Epstein files email, they're in them emails. Facts. So it don't matter what she destroyed. I'm pretty sure it's backup. People got backup emails, bro. So it's you got so much going on, bro. I'm gonna play the video. And this is all entertainment purposes. Everything I'm saying is of entertainment. Don't take me serious. These are clearly words and documentation from other YouTubers, other vloggers, other media outlets, legitimate news stations, whatever it is. So let's get back to the video. Well, in England, and it was made in England. Wow. Shaking my head. Wow. I didn't know that. The guard asleep. The guard sleep. So the guard just sleep, huh? He just fell asleep on the job. Ate too many donuts. Drank too much coffee. Just fell right to sleep. Come on, man. This you can't make this up, bro. bro, why he look like that? You see how Everson looking at the camera like, bro, what the, like, what the heck, bro? What's going on? That's crazy, bro. Why is you looking at he looking at the camera like he know he on some wicked ish. He on some wicked shit. That's how he looking at the camera. He's on wicked, wicked shitty. Shitty wicked. He's wicked. And I don't he probably might still be up. He might have not even the guard was asleep. They might have got him up out of there, bro. Like this is y'all know what we talking about, bro. This is some people that's in these elites, this elite movement and all this. They'll do anything, anything for them not to just all get exposed. But the Most High is so powerful. Only powerful is creator of them all. Elohim Adiyan, Jah Rastafari, Jehovah himself, Yahweh himself, exposed them in them fouls. The fouls still, I don't care if they activated or not, they still got exposed. Their names are still in them fouls. And it made suspicion. They didn't want to drop them fouls, even if it was altered, because it's giving suspicion. It's giving suspicion on all of them. That's what it's going. That's what's going on. It's giving suspicion on them. So just off of suspicion, you're going to dig more deep into the scenario, the situation, and you find even more information out. That's just disgusting. So that was the base of everything. Them files coming out, bro, is the base of the government, bro. Basically about to like it has to get reformed, bro. Like they're using our tax money incorrectly. They're using it to fund these islands, bro. This is what's going on, bro. So I'm telling you, there's a lot going on right now. It's getting serious. That's disgusting, man. Like, what are y'all doing? Man, no, hell no. Don't say all that. What? Bro, wow. Let's see that. Man, why did they just play that? Really? Even though 7-Eleven, you know 7 is like the it's the throne, 7. It's a strong number with the Levitic the actually with the throne of David, the number 7. And then you got 11 and you would get 11 from Tafari, aka Haile Selassie, you know, and yeah, it's a look quick breakdown, but then you got the Messiah coming through Judah, in the new coming to establish the kingdom, you know, for like literally just like in the middle of the earth, and it rain and literally it's gonna we are reigning for eternity. We reigning for eternity anyway, but the whole earth is gonna witness the throne. So it's like they're gonna have to like when you just imagine what I just said, witness the coming of Christ, the coming of Yeshua, the coming of the Most High, the coming of Melchizedek, the coming of Amara. Yes, yes, Jarastafari. The coming of Haile the first again. The Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit intertwine. It's a Godship. I keep telling people this, but people just always. I'm like, do they forget the Holy Spirit? Do y'all forget what's going on in the spiritual realm? Y'all forget how creation was created? Like, come on, man. Hawkman, Bereshit, wisdom, Hawkman. You gotta use your wisdom, common sense. So, yeah, the Ruach HaKodesh, you look that up. It's a lot of different like information you can look up. But the Most High will return as Melchizedek, the righteous king. The righteous king and God over all nations, including all of Israel, all of Israel, all of the tribes, all of Jerusalem. He's God over Jerusalem. He's God over Israel. Israel. He's God over his people. So it's like, and he's King of Kings, Lord of Lords, King of all other kings. They got their little king. He's King of all kings. He God of gods, Lord of Lords. This is the Most High we're talking about. And his kingly character, once again, as always. Jah Rastafari, back to the video. No, no. No, what? This is insane, bro. Bro, what? And think about it. Disney's still open to this day. And they had a whole pedophile ring get exposed. They got locked up for that. And they still probably running it. Do you see this? This is sick. Oh my god, this is just so wicked, bro. What is that? That's wicked. That's evil, bro. He shouldn't even be on. Bro, I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Bro, he shouldn't even. What is going on? What? Bro, they don't make. That's crazy. What the fuck is they doing in Disney? Like, that's crazy, bro. And people still want to, I want to go to Disneyland. To hell with Disneyland. They got nothing but pedophiles in Disneyland. That's why it's called Disneyland, because they make you dizzy. And you in a wicked land. Disneyland. Wow. These people ran a whole pedophile. This is insane, bro. You marrying a Naira. What the fuck? Bro, wow. Wow, I can't believe this. Let me. I digress. Hey, the whole Disney, bro. Everybody should be arrested, bro. It shouldn't be no Disney, bro. They should have shut that down. It's still up, bro. They should have been shut Disney down, bro. Then people growing up watching Disney Channel. This MK Ultra. Oh, this mind. They just mind control, just programming you. You not knowing what these kids going through backstage, and you done heard the stories. So that's insane. I never, bro. They need to demolish Disneyland, bro. It shouldn't even be having no business. It's crazy, bro. Nickelodeon too. Look that up. What? Bro, this is serious, dog. They do this too. This is what they be doing, bro. It ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. All the elites, Rockefeller, Rothschild, all these. Hey, how they connected with how the Rothschild? How they connected with all the major banks? They own all the major companies, and then they're doing cannibalism. Imagine what's in these restaurant meat and restaurant food. Just imagine that. That's crazy. Like like I done been learned about that, but it's like, bro, this is just so this is just saying to himself. This is saying bro. This is saying, bro, because it's like, what is that? That's so satanic and wicked, bro. These people wicked. This is why I'm like they try to talk about what black people what they didn't practically put us through. Took our land, took our situations. We fought. We still fought though. To they barely made it. They barely won. Now I come from my bloodline is royal, the line of Judah. But you got Israel, Yisrael, Jerusalem, the hood, the I won't say the ghetto, but the hood, like you say the ghetto, but it's a poverty city. It was poverty. It was the hood. This is the capital of Judah. That's what a lot of people don't be understanding. That's the capital of Judah. Before the kingdom split up because of Saul, and Israel went, up north. But yeah, like this is serious. Like, you know, but the kingdom of Judah will always remain. Cause you know why? Cause we have a high priest and king. Yes, Jah Rastafari. But this cannibalism right here, oh yeah, they about to get into it right here. These evil satanic people, they're getting exposed. And like I said, the restaurant business, they been getting exposed. Don't get me wrong. Some restaurants import certain goods from specific areas, though. Certain goods. All the main restaurants, they all get their meat imported from the same people. They just get it in a certain way. Some frozen, some not frozen. Burger King, I heard Burger King put estrogen in their burgers. They put like some type of horse something like some type of horse not horse damn, I said horse no look, that's Diddy, that's what Diddy did. That's what Diddy was doing. Oh, okay. Putting horse in baby, oh, come on, baby oil bottles. Come on, bro. That's so wicked and evil. But no, Burger King put some type of like something for a horse or something, some type of chemical that they put inside of their meat, and they put estrogen in their meat, and that messes with your. I'm pretty sure that messes with your like hormones. So like your bodily functions, your adult bodily functions. It messes with that, and it'll mess with your mental. It'll practically give you schizophrenia. Like a lot of this stuff is bad to eat, bro. It's quick though. You can go to the you can get a burger for $5. Like it's quick. So you're not slaughtering the animal yourself. You're not like getting a buffalo, slaughtering the buffalo, getting a chicken, and you got chickens hatching and stuff like you got healthy chickens, and they're not traumatized when you have to when you have to lay them down and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff that comes with that, bro. And these people are ruthless, bro. They breed into the point they can't breed no more. That's why a lot of the time I'm a Rastafari, so it's like they're really vegan, Rastafari, vegetarian or vegan. I'm just looking at this like wow. But I eat some, here and there some. Well, I'm about to stop eating it though. But fish, catfish, it's that's kind of a that's where you can get a go to. But I mean, it's like it's that serious, bro. Like E. Cola, like what's that called? It was a restaurant beef, like with McDonald's multiple times. Like, bro, this is serious, bro. Why is it a kill? Look, that means it's human meat in them. There's some type of human strand, some type of oil. They put all type of seed oils that cause inflation, cause bad fiery inflation. Bad. That's why people's stomach be messed up. So it's like this is very serious. I'm gonna let this video play though. I love breaking everything down. I'm gonna let the video play because this right here is serious. Let's get into it. Let's go back. Screw it. Bro, what? Bro, what? What? Bro, the sirloin steak? But when I'm looking at, see, I know how meat look though. In my past life, trust me, I was a butcher. Trust me. So I'm knowing how the cattle is, how the it's like the chicken, the cattle, the lamb, the fish. So I'm basically knowing like certain stuff. But that is disgust. That is so sick in the head, bro, and wicked. Sirloin steak. That's human meat. They selling him, and trust me, bro. They'll do anything to get a profit, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Cause where did this come from? Like steak, in all honesty, bro, steak is to me. I always thought steak was like that's the fake. Just look at the human flesh and look at how the meat texture is with certain meats that's in a store, that's in the stove. It's really mind blowing, bro. That's so wicked, bro. That shit ain't even real meat. It's literally shit. Like it's literally bullshit. That's what it is. Bullshit. People are eating basically human remains, not even knowing, and they're mixing the remains up with some type of pink slime or some type of fake like alt of meat that they're making in the lab. It's like wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna play the video. That's, that's crazy, bro. Uh oh. Wow, bro. That is crazy. That's crazy. That is insane. What? How did he even get back to the U.S.? How was he able to get back to the U.S.? Bro, what? Bro, wow. Bro, this is crazy, bro. They didn't even let him leave. That's crazy, bro. Facts. They not ready for it. Yeah. Footage have resurfaced from the Met Gala. What? Wow. What? Wow. Mm. Bro, wow. They, y'all know something? Man, y'all know the Feds the biggest gang of them. Man, they the biggest gang, bro. They the worstest gang of them all, bro. The Feds, the Federal Bureau, is the biggest gang of them all. The biggest gang of them all. Wow. You ain't even lock him up. I guarantee you he ain't locked up. This is all, like they said, this is all an inside job. That is insane, bro. Which I already knew it was. But it's like, wow, I never knew these details, bro. This is crazy. I can see why they really like, it's getting spooky when it comes to that. It get real spooky because that's crazy, bro. Because bro, they're literally that's what MK Ultra come in at. Like they said, with the psychedelic effects, they're programming. They're basically like this is insane, bro. And what they gonna do, bro? They people. This is crazy, bro. You don't know who's locked up or not. What type of game they playing? Cause it be the black people be like they be making sure they lock the black people up. But when you dealing with these elites, bro, they can literally like makes like basically make something look crazy, and on top of that, it's an inside job, and on top of that, they gonna get you out of that jail. They gonna get you out of them that back wall. That's crazy. And guess what? They gonna use somebody. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's the MK Ultra program. Remember that. And it's documented. They can't say nothing about it because it's been documented since what? Since it started, the 20s, 1920s, 1910s, probably in the 1800s, 1700s. They've been doing MK Ultra. Wickedness in high places. Stealing land. Trying to alter people's names. Identity theft. Etc. Yeah, that's MK Ultra. Confusing people of who they are. Black people, black African indigenous people. This is insane. I'm gonna play the video. They say there's no footage of him turning himself in, so he just free. They can just do what they want. He don't got so it ain't no footage. That is, bro. That is bullshit, bro. That is bullshit. You see all these interrogation videos with black people. They show me have they got all that info on the net. You see all this information. They got vlogs, all type of stuff. They'll lock a black man up so quick and fast, bro, just for him looking wrong. Just for him just looking at the sky. But it ain't no surveillance video of this dude, the dude that did the what's his name? Where he at? This maniac, this damn this where he at? Like who is this, bro? He don't look like he's stressing or nothing. Working for them people, huh? Wow. And trust me, I'm telling you, they'll do anything to keep their narrative going. Knowing what they did, knowing it's an inside job, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. So they got somebody. Wow, bro. Wow. It seemed like it though. Think about it though. That's these still the elites, bro. They still playing propaganda games, bro. That's why I'm like, I'm not stupid, bro. It's certain stuff that they want to keep trying to push. It's not even really happening for real like that, like or at all. That's crazy. Putting fake. Imagine we ain't had a social media like that back then, so they could put as much fake media out there, fake news as possible, recycling fake news. I'm like, damn, didn't I just see this happen 2, 3 years ago? Like, it's like they'll do that to just try to like put fear monger you or something like that. But it be deeper things going on in your own country. Ain't that crazy? Right. Facts. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, bro. Hey. What is this lipping? What? I'm like, bro, where did this just come from, bro? Really? I'm on Facebook. I hear, come on, man. Come on with this stuff, bro. This what music has come to. You just on this track, just saying lipstick and eyeliner. Like, what are you talking about? You ain't talking about the grass. You ain't talking about the sky looking good, the earth, the trees smelling good. Really? That is just crazy, bro. Ah, you talking about ain't no direct evidence? No, you just what? You just you just, bro. You just said the direct evidence, bro. What you talking about, bro? Like you just said the direct evidence. You just said it. You just explained how they just did it. Vibrations. Look, you go back. Man, this is amazing, bro. Should they think they know about my ancient civilization, but they don't. It's a lot of things that they don't know, and honestly, that's a magical thing. Honestly, I'm surprised he even like knows that. To be honest, that's where you get cosmetic, the cosmetic magic. We're cosmetic beings, the cosmos, Moses, the magical magician, yea, sure, the Lion of Judah, Melchizedek, a high priest, the 33, third degree, the high priest and king, the righteous king, meaning he is magic himself. Yes, I, the magician. Yes, I, Jah Rastafari. But see, this is why I know I'm a teacher. I'm gonna have my, I'm gonna have my teaching classes. Now I'm gonna see if y'all been paying attention. Let me, 1 second. Now I'm gonna see if y'all been paying attention. Now, when I said something about frequency earlier, frequency is very key. It's very key to life. Frequency. your frequency. What is your frequency? What is your vibe? What is your vibration? Are you vibrating high? Are you vibrating low? But what is your vibration? So you can manipulate a low vibration. Think about that. Think about that. Think about how smart Egypt is. Just think about how smart ancient Kemet is. Just think about it. Ethiopia, the land of Kush. Just think about this. They literally understood. They to this day understands frequency, positivity, how it can uplift you. Literally, this is what's going on. This is why they can't do nothing. This is why, like, the Most High can literally, if can, like, he can breathe, and the wicked is gonna flee. They're gonna get scared. They're terrified of the Most High, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jah, Elohim Elion, Jah Rastafari. They're scared of him. They're terrified. So imagine we have this God energy, this God-like energy, and the ancestors are able to basically manipulate the frequency to make the blocks lighter. Wow. That's like a glitch in the matrix, ain't it? Wow. Y'all better do y'all homework. Y'all better really do y'all homework. Cause it's really serious. They literally were doing magic. There was a frequency and they're literally just it's like a flow. And the more they were flowing, this is what they understood. The ancient ancestry, ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet. That's what they understood. Ancient Tobia, Ethiopia, Abyssinia. This is what they understood. Frequency. And Yeshua understood that too. So when you're practically talking about the government, the CIA, and frequency can heal you. Oh, should I have said that? Oh my goodness. Oh, frequency can heal you? Yeah. 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 Why you think they want all these electronics? Why you think they want? Yeah. To manipulate your frequency. You're supposed to be grounded. Groundation. Groundation creates a foundation. So your soul and spirit is supposed to be grounded. That's natural. That's nature. But you ascend, within. Uh, yeah, you ascend within. You really do, and it's so amazing to me. It really is. I mean, wow. I'm looking at these blocks. It's amazing, bro. It is beautiful, bro. It is beautiful, bro. Just look at that. And they said the blocks are 70 pounds. Now, I digress. Let's go back up. Like I said, when you talk about the government, but you talk about how they want to manipulate frequency. They want to manipulate the God-like frequency within pineal gland, within the spirituality of the Hashem, of the heavens, of the earth, of the atmosphere, the universal God, the invisible God, the merciful God, the physical God. They want to literally, and figuratively try to destroy the great frequency we were created with. He said, let the Most High, He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. From his words alone, it created light. It created life. It created his breath creates life. He breathed life into you. He breathed life into Adam. This is the creator. This is Elohim Elion. This is Jehovah, Jah Rastafari, Yahweh. This is the creator himself. Amon Ra himself. Melchizedek himself. Hassanah himself. First. This is what's going on. Yay, sure. This is Yay, sure. This is all in one. One is all. The Godship, the Godhead, the Ra, the head, Ruach HaKodesh. People have to understand. I could keep going. I really could keep going. What else y'all want me to say? The Holy Spirit? Y'all, I could really keep going. This is what they try to take us away from. From that enlightenment. They want you know how you feel heavy with just you feel like you just full of junk. Cause that's negativity. You got that positivity going, bro. That's literally God-like energy, and they can't do nothing about it. That's why the Most High is the most powerful creator. And like I said, when you look at these blocks on the screen, it's amazing. They were able to move this with frequency, and they think they're lying. No, they were able to make it light. They were able to make those lighter with frequency. You know how I know this? You know how I know this nigga? Hey, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. You know how I know this? Do you know how I freaking know this? Because I am Ethiopian, and I am of the tribe of Judah, and I'm practically Egyptian. I am Egyptian. That's what they don't want to. That's like I created Egypt, Ethiopia. Do y'all know where Egypt come from? Do y'all know where it originates from? Egypt. The hieroglyphs. Now let's talk about the hieroglyphs. I'm not going to, but I like to talk about the hieroglyphs, the logos. That's what I like to talk about when I talk about Egypt. Yes, we had great pharaohs, great kings, great gods. Amon Ra, the creator himself. That's the creator. When you say Amen, and you say Amen after you pray, that's Amon Ra, the great, mighty warrior creator. And then I'm looking at the pyramid. It's looking like his face. If you look at it, if you look at the pyramid long enough, look at the sky and look at what's on Mount. What's the name, bro? Look at this, bro. If you look right here, right, you see that this is a that look like a face right here. That look like a face, like it's a kind of like a flat face, just like how our faces are. We have a distinct face, a distinct future. Look at this. Like, like I could pull up an omelette picture, bro. Look just like the omelette. So it's like we have these futures, these African futures, bro. And then again, Egypt is in Africa. Kemet is in Africa. Ethiopia, aka Abyssinia, is in Africa. The land, the real land. That's the real mother. That's the real. That's the real mother, bro. That's the real mother of nature. Then you have the creator of heavens and earth himself being the most high himself. Yahweh. Elohim Eliyon. So a lot of the stuff that I'm just like a lot of the stuff that I'm just seeing and learning, bro, and I continue to learn, we know how to satisfy nature. We should know how to we should know that nature, we're nature, bro. But at the same time, you know, I'm a God. I'll just keep it 100. I'm a God. Let me just say it. I'm a God. I'm a God. Do your homework on me. Oh, do your homework. Do your homework on that. I'm a God of the most high. I'm a angel of the most high. Menelik. I am Menelik. I am Melchizedek. Yes, I am of the tribe of Judah. Yes. And I was keep to continue to say it. I live through my ancestry. My ancestry lived through me. Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, Jacob, Moses, Joseph. Yes. So you have to understand. You have to give Solomon, David, Dawid, the throne of David, the throne of Dawid. We got the Moses. We basically our priesthood. We reconverted. But at the same time we reconverted to Judaism. We were already of Judah because all the tribes come from Judah. All the tribes come from Jacob. All the tribes originate from a patriarch. Yeah. Jacob is Abraham's grandson. So y'all have to really understand these things. This is a bloodline connection. People, the New Testament, the Old Testament. Look, you need to be reading Torah. Torah. Read Torah. Better read Torah. Read Torah. Not the Quran. Torah. Read the Torah. From front to back. Study the Torah. You're going to understand life. You're going to understand. It's battles. We're in a battlefield with our mind and physically. As above, so below. So when you're, like I said, when you're understanding these things, that's why I just love, I love the ancient hieroglyphs. I love the logos. The word became flesh. This is in the scriptures. Do you know what they're talking about? Blessed be the name Hashem. Blessing of the name. Baruchu Hashem. Baruchu Hashem. Baruchu. Come on, like this is real. Like, how many times I gotta say? But I'm gonna get back to the video because this is a good. I just have to break that down because it's very serious, you know. But I just have to break that down. Let's keep it 100. Man, what? No, 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 dude. No, 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 no. Bro, excuse me. I just burped. Bro, what did he just say? Hold on, you gotta get off my screen. Like, what did he just say? You don't believe in your own people, bro. You don't believe in your own ancestry. Come on, bro. You tripping, bro. You took, bro. me cut the camera. Like Bernie, you be like, cut the camera. Cut it. I've been looking at this too long anyway. I don't want him to be like, yeah, you using my no. I'm breaking it down. I'm breaking everything down. I'm breaking everything down. But yeah, this is what's going on. This what going on. This what going on. 1 second, 1 second. While I search up, uh let me go back. It says, wow, crazy man pulls gun on barber over haircut in Miami. Pretty crazy. I mean, you people be serious. People be serious about their hair, bro. Okay, now let me go to United States of Africa. I love that. I love that. Uh, let's go to. I'm gonna go to some real stuff. Y'all want to see? Let's go to. Let's go to my dude, man. Yeah. Let's go. Y'all want to see something? Watch this. It's about to get real. What the good book says about. Look, you see this? Nibiru, Martha, Jupiter, and his horses. A view of the sky. A view of the sky in a time. This is serious, bro. And I be telling people, bro. Uh oh. See this one too. Uh-oh. In the natural world. You hear what it said? In the natural world. Protector of the city of Babylon and revealed as a wow. Y'all see what it says. justice and peace. First of all, his legacy ain't never faded. Y'all need to stop saying that. That's Amon Ra, aka Osiris, aka Horus. They should know this, bro. Reincarnation. So it's like people just be so. I hate when people break down my ancestry. They don't even know what they're talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, look, the cosmetic order of Babylon mythology. But you see, it says the cosmetic order. This before Babylon, we had Babylon too. This is arcane. Like but not no, not the Indo-Europeans, but not when they came and tried to, like they said, in the land that wasn't theirs, and basically like squatters, and practically like stole the land later on, invaded Egypt. The Hittites invaded Egypt. Basically, it's like you got to think about this, bro. We had everything. We had we were Afro. We were indigenous. We're indigenous, African and Black Indian. So when you look at Mesopotamia and then you look at Mesoamerica and then you looking at, you're looking at Babylon. And you look at what it says on the map when it says Abyssinia, how that was close. That's Ethiopia. You got, Iraq, said Iraq on there. Then you got, I'm gonna pull the map up. They probably gonna pull the map up. But I think it was the Meso, you got Syria on there. So it's like, but the whole point is Marduk was the god over, basically the god over Babylon, and still is the god over what would be called what? America, right? Think about it. But it's a Babylon also over, obviously overseas as well. But we have to be smart. We have to use our brain. You know, like it's that serious. Like if this called Mystery Babylon, America is called Mystery Babylon. So you got to understand, like there is really nothing new under the sun, And on top of that, Amon Ra, aka Marduk, he knew the God he worshipped. He knew the God he's the creator himself, but he know of the God. He's connected the Anunnaki, but not even just the Anunnaki. When you look at just the creation process, when you look at Yahweh, Marduk is the youngest of all the gods, but became this powerful. He's a powerful god. This is the creator himself. It was a godship. They used to pass on godships, but it's a holy trinity: the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And it's always been a bloodline lineage connection. But like I said, all of the gods never really got along like that because they seen who Marduk was. They saying he had a different energy. He got a Jupiter energy. So it's like he's the creator. He put that godship to the he put the godship down on him. Like, yes, I'm the supreme deity. He's the supreme creator, Elohim Elion. But like I said, we're talking about the process. Because think about it. I knew for like, oh, that's why I say I'm a god. Like, I know, okay, my tribe is of Judah. I know it in the future. Like, I know in the past and I know in the future. I'm like, okay, then you got Melchizedek. That's literally what Melchizedek did. Like, he's Yeshua and he's Melchizedek. Like, he's the priest king, the high priest king. So it's like he was able to see himself in the future. He's God. He's the creator. That's best. That's Marduk, basically. Melchizedek is. So it's like when you're the creator, when you're the creator himself. Of course, you're gonna have certain ways to reincarnate, bro. His people, Marduk people, when he had changed his name Amon Ra, you got Osiris. Osiris come from Marduk. Horus, the Eye of Horus. Horus come from Marduk. This is his generation. That's his generation. That's his lineage. Or that's of his seed, of his lineage, of his people. So you gotta really understand. Then when you go to Tut, King Tut, the mighty king, that was Marduk's son. Like the mighty, the great king, like that was Marduk's son. That was Amon Ra's son. So, like I said, when people try to talk down on Marduk, aka Amon Ra, I'm like, how can you talk down on him when he wasn't the one that was scared? He literally defeated the goddess of chaos. Think about that. It's like the Most High himself had to defeat the goddess of chaos. Like ascended to earth himself, and it's always to me, it's always been like that. Like God is on earth, like He's on earth as it is in heaven, shall it be on earth. Why you think that's in the scriptures? That's real. That's not just they're not just saying that. They're not just saying that for it to look good. That's real. That's a real thing. And I think these are tattoos, bro. Ain't that crazy? Bro, I think these are tattoos, bro. Now I could be wrong because I'm seeing the at the end it seems like it's knitted, like knitted, but you can tell Marduk was tall too. So it's like then this the guys of chaos right here. Made it his servant. Made her his servant. Ain't doing none of that yelling, is you? None of that ratchet yelling, is you? Yeah, right, right on up. Snatch it right on up. Keep going. Yeah. And like I said, he's cosmetic. Marduk is the creator, bro. He's the creator of the cosmetic, the cosmos, the magic, bro. This is the Most High, and then he reincarnated. Obviously, you got Osiris, you got the Eye of you got Horus, and you got Marduk being renamed Amon Ra. So I'm just saying, it's all in the scriptures, So it's like I'm just saying, but yeah, it's that serious, y'all. It's really serious for real. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it some more. I'm gonna dive a little deeper. Man, come on, man. I'm looking at short stuff, so I gotta before. But bro, it's so crazy, bro, because people don't be understanding that Babylon is America, bro. Like Babylon, like mystery Babylon. Why would just think about how they tried to like make us feel like we stupid because the maps is like they done flipped the maps, they changed maps up. We really closer than what people think. Like we close to Africa, very close to Africa, but like it's not really that far. They say you could practically walk to Africa if you really wanted to. You got the waters. You could trade with the waters. That's why they used to trade with the waters. Like it's very serious. It's that serious. But people be trying to act like this ain't real, bro. This is really real, bro. And on top of that, right? They created they created Adam. They created him, the first human. Whoa! Hey, hello, who put this, bro? This about to report them for this, bro. What is this, bro? Like these people are so wicked, dude. I ain't gonna even do that. You know what? They're gonna be like, yeah, you reported people. But look, that's just ignorant. That's ignorant. Who puts that on their profile? That's ignorance at its at an all time high. And when you ignorant like that, guess what? Hell is a hot place. Hell is a very, very, very hot place. When you talking down on the creator, trust and believe me. Now, now look, man, look at her nails, man. Woman, come on, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can look at. You can look up. Look, what if the fragment in biblical cosmology is true? You know what you know what gets me is people really sit there and try to say that the Bible, that the scriptures are not true and all this. But it says in the scriptures, I'm gonna go to the Yadin video as well. It says in the scriptures that you are a fool within your heart. A fool within his heart says that there is no God. A fool. Only a fool does that, bro. Only a fool will say that, bro. That there is no God. Why would he have to say that? He said only a fool will say that. And you go to hell for saying that. The Most High don't like when people say that. You get judged, you get cast down, you get judged for saying that. In the Bible, he would divide the waters upon water. Right, and Adam was made out of the stardust as well. He was made out of the stardust. When they try to say, "Oh, dusty, dusty," yeah, dummy, stardust. That's what dust means. Of the heavens, the stars of the heavens. Mm. Mm. You hear what he just said? The Hebrew bodies. That's crazy. That's beautiful. Crazy. Wow. Mm. Mm. And not to cut him off, but it's another water. I think it was it's something like Absol or something like that. But you got the water to basically Tiamat was she was that was the evil goddess. But then you got the her husband basically was the salt water. So I forgot the name was Absu or something like that. But I'm pretty sure he should say the name, but I don't know. It's like, but it's a good this breakdown. This it's so beautiful right now. It's like I don't even want to say nothing. But yeah, this is all facts though. And think about it. Think about it though. The Most High is creating the earth. He's created the he created the heavens. He breaking he breaking it down how the Most High has created the heavens, the celestial realm, the heavens. That's what that means, heaven. When you look at the celestial realms, we got Hala Selassie, the heavens, and you have the cosmetic order, the cosmeticology, the cosmos, meaning magic, magical people, spiritual magical people. So the creator is doing this out of magic, creating the earth and creating the heaven out of magic. So imagine he created the heavens and earth. He divided the waters from the waters, divided the waters from the waters. It ain't just divide the water. No, he divided the water from the waters. So, let's get on point. Remarkable similarity to the biblical firmament. The parallels. Oh, Egyptian journey texts, coffin texts speak of divine okay. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, my bad. Whoa, what was that? That was creating a that app. I like these apps. I was kind of like I'm in a conflict with AI. It's like you can use it like music videos probably, but yeah, I ain't really feeling the AI, bro. AKA the Anunnaki that they try to talk so bad about. Yes, it was bad. It was bad Anunnaki people too, but that only came after certain situations. Because at first, honestly, I mean, why do you think Marduk? He's the creator. Why do you think he created the cosmetic order? And why do you think he descended, you know, practically to the earth in a time of trouble? Or basically, like I said, him being the creator himself, him becoming the chief deity, the supreme God deity over all the gods. This is in the script. This is in this is in context. This is in documents. This is in research. If you do your research, if you really do your research, this is what this talking about, bro. But as far as Marduk, aka Amon Ra, when you look at him being a creator, and then you look at Anu, and then you look at the other deities, it's like this is how you get the Anunnaki. This is how you get that connection with Marduk and the Anunnaki. Because they're really the Anunnaki is his family. They're all family. We're all related. You got like it's that deep. It's that serious. But he was going to guess it. He was going getting into it with his, basically getting into it with. Sometimes we get into it with his own. Even though that's what happened with people, you get into it with your own people. But at the same time, it's like when he defeated the goddess of chaos, they really had to recognize Marduk. They really had to that solidified him. He still had other battles, which would be with his own people, but it's like that solidified Marduk. That solidified what he was doing, because he's the chief deity. He's the chief God, supreme God, the creator of earth, the creator of heavens and earth. And you can see that with Jupiter, him having his astrology connected with Jupiter. You got Namibru, not Namibru. I think I said that wrong, but yeah, it's that serious. I could explain it again, but just look up Elil. Look up Elil, the old Yahweh of the Bible. That's what they're saying. That's what they say. But him and Elil was basically, I think Elil was his uncle. So it's like, yeah, like Marduk, he's a supreme deity. He's a creator. Amon Ra, Melchizedek, aka Haile Selassie the first, Menelik the first. His image never changed. He looked the same. Jehovah, Jah Rastafari, Elohim Elion. Blessed be the name Baruch Hu Hashem. Yes I. Jah Rastafari. Then I just tell you, look, that is his name, Apsu. The representing the salt water, right? Now let me go back a little bit. I just said he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that. I'm like, yeah, he gonna mention them other waters. Cause I'm like, yeah, it's a you got the feminine water and you got the masculine water, which make a lot of sense. That's how they don't get it though, bro. That's how the gods appear. That's how the gods got here, bro. You got to think about that. That's why they said we are like what 70% water. So it's like, but you got to think the gods got here, from the creation of the firmaments, from the creation of the heavens. Bro. So it's like it makes sense to me, bro. It makes sense to me, bro. From the creator creating the heavens. It's like the stars, the stardust, etc. Adam being created out of the stardust. humanity being made out of the stardust. You know, even Adam has some type of his astrology connection with him being the first black man. With him being the first, almost because among one of them, they're the first black man. But with Adam being the humanity, the first human, black human, he was a human. Mind you, these are gods we talking about. But Adam was kind of like he kind of, in a way, after after the fall, but before he was kind of seen as like, well, I mean, one of them basically. He was kind of saying like one of them, but at the same time, he couldn't like. It was certain stuff that he couldn't tap into. Like he could tap into it, but it was certain stuff that he couldn't really like God could tap into his higher a higher power. Adam could tap into his higher self too, because he made in the image and likeness of God. So it's just a different. It's just levels to it. It's levels to it. It's levels to it. But I'm gonna play the video because this is a good video, bro. This is a good video, bro. It says the firmament in biblical cosmology. Amazing. Yep. Facts. Mm. Facts. Mm. Wow. Wow. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 See what's so crazy? You got to think about what the Most High is. What He's. That's powerful. And when it says He create like out of her remains, out of the goddess of chaos remains, He practically created. He basically created the heavens and earth out of her remains. But when you look at the top of the firmament, you know that's a divine creation. The Most High has a divine creation with it. He's the creator of all. So it makes sense to me. It's like if you look at it, it's like that's why I said the cosmetic order, the cosmology. Cause think about it. I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna say nothing, but just think about nature. It's like We practically are the heavens and earth. And then he's talking about the firmaments, the different parts of the firmaments, the different parts of the waters, of the heavens. So people are trying to, no, it's levels to this. It's levels even to the firmament. Man, come on now. Come on now. Bro. You see, God, it says, but you see what it says, right? God, it says the creator, he can do that if he wants. Think about that. He divided the waters from the waters. Think about that. So he can bring rain. He can do all of that's why I don't, he can bring a storm. He can bring rain whenever he wants. He can open it up and bring the rain whenever he wants. So it's like that's why I'm like they can manipulate the weather, but you know the true heavens. You know that it's important. The clouds are moist. The clouds are like it feels like a cloud. Like that's what it feels like. Whatever you think a cloud feel like, that's exactly what it feel like. Probably, I would say it's kind of like fufu, but it's very light. You can practically, you know, very light, but it's very delicate. And and it goes to show you that the Most High Himself really did create everything, including the waters, because He has control over the waters. He has control over it. Ben had control over it. So it's like that makes sense to me, bro. That he'll be able to, he can make it rain whenever he want. It's like that makes sense. Mm. What the fuck? Above the firmament, above the waters, right, is multiple layers of heaven, the celestial realms. So it's multiple layers of heaven. Think about this. The creator is heaven. That's why it's called heaven. This is why he defeated the goddess of chaos. Because he descended from heaven. So it makes sense to me. It really do. It's like, yes, it makes sense to me. It really do. The creator of them all. The creator of this, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. This the creator of literally life, the creator of humanity, the creator of the heavens, the creator of earth, the creator of everything. Like if he's the creator of earth as well, yeah, that's everything included with earth. Water, trees, grass, everything is of the most high. It's created of the most high. Like the Most High is cosmetic. The Most High is magic. That's what cosmetic mean is magic. That's why I be trying to tell people and break it down to them. That the Most High could do what He wants. He's literally magic itself. Like let's get it real. Let's get real with it, bro. Like for real. Let's just keep it 100. Yep. He said they attached to the firmament itself. Look, you see what he said? They're attached to the firmament itself. Hmm. I told you. Heaven above, the God and angels. This is all facts. As above, shall it be below. Mm. Right. Okay, I gotta go back, y'all. Right. Now realize he says that it's controlled by the firmament. It's only released if the Most High wants it to be released. So the firmament is still over the waters that's even, at the top as well. Cause it's a higher domain over that water. So it's like it makes sense to me. Cause that's why you would get the firmament. You know, that's God's place. So it's like that's the creator place. That's him. That's the creator himself place. Elohim Elion. So wow. Mm, mm, wow. I agree. Mm. Oh, oh, all waters will be upon the heavens to praise the Lord. You heard it yourself. Wow. Cosmetic order. As it is in heaven, shall it be done on earth. Yeah. And I will end it with that. I'll continue tomorrow. Blessed be who he be, to the Hashem, to the Almighty, Elohim Elion, Jah Rastafari.